Yeah, absolutely. But in the drafts and picks, we're going to get right into it.
Yeah, we've stalled
You
for
ready,
long
ITF?
enough. I'm ready.
The last game of the day. Let's go and get it. Atrocity Exhibition. We're going to pick a band, what can't SIGH
They're
play?
going to pick a band.
Tell me what,
They're going to pick a band?
They're going to pick a band.
I'm just teasing you.
Double Iva band coming out. That is unsurprising. We've seen that one other time today, so no Iva.
I like the Iva targeting because it like subtly nerfs having the Rook. It's like Atrocity Exhibition are getting rid of the Iva because Rook is so good with Iva. So they're like, hey, you don't have this backup of this zap or anything like that. So they're like, hey, pick Rook. Do it.
Yeah.
And they'll punish the Rook much harder because there's no zap to get him out of that stun. Both team and SIGH recognize it. They're like, we're not taking that bait. We need the Iva if we want the Rook. We're going to go Rygon instead. Atrocity Exhibition makes a lot of sense. Fireblaze on that team. He wants to play the Rygon.
Yeah, absolutely. And he looked good doing it. We see Alicia coming out for Atrocity Exhibition and Jumong out for SIGH. Unimportant gets his Jumong.
We both of these players getting their signature characters. I love watching Flappy Penguin play the Ice Lady. I like watching Unimportant play the Bowman. I think these are both very cool picks for each of these players. They're very comfortable on them. And a nice thing about the Alicia, she pairs very well with the Rygon. Atrocity Exhibition, something we talked a lot about week one, is these guys kind of like pioneered this strategy and this off-kilter Battlerite pick for Alicia that grants a shield on flash freeze on allies. So if Rygon tries to go in, Alicia will throw down that flash freeze and try to damage enemies or force it out. And then when it lands, Rygon will get a shield.
Yeah.
So it's multi-purpose because not only does it apply pressure and force outs or do damage, but it also helps out your buddy, that Rygon.
Well, the Oldor and Paloma bands come out, and then we see Oldor on the side of Atrocity Exhibition, so trying to block that out. But Lucy coming out for SIGH again, so Dexarian going to rock Lucy. So I don't know if Lucy is a signature pick here for Dexarian, but we have a very strong roster right now lined up for SIGH.
Yeah, I think I'm liking Atrocity Exhibition's draft just a little bit more. I think Alicia is one of the very few range characters that can kind of battle Jumong at a distance. She is very good.
She does have long range.
Yeah, she has a long range, and her attack speed is very, very high. Her attack speed is like one of the highest in the game, if not the highest in terms of range characters. And she has that decent range, and they all hit for 15.
Yeah.
So just in general, it's a pretty favorable matchup. She also has a couple different answers to both the Rain of Arrows and like the EXM2, which is something you really got to look out for with Jumong.
She's also really able to slow his escape with the amount of slows she has in her kit as well.
Yeah.
Just the freeze and the slows. So definitely, I am excited. I am really excited. Last game of the day.
Last game.
I'm ready. We are in the foggy, just absolute mugginess of the Blackstone Arena.
Oh, you did it.
And I'm ready to
The
go.
map name. You did it.
I'm ready to go.
Nobody knows the map name.
I know the map.
Proud of you, Yorby.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
I appreciate it.
My eyes are going to be on the Lucy this game. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure applied to the Lucy early on with both the Rygon and the Alicia. Really got to look out for Dexarian here.
Some early damage coming out.
Yeah, a lot of damage already on
Fireblaze
Arcadian.
got him, yeah.
Arcadian up top taking so much damage. The Dragon Palm is whiffed too. That's not a good look.
Ooh. Whiffed it again. They can put a lot of pressure now. Atrocity Exhibition, they have the advantage. They actually got the orb stolen from them. SIGH got it, but Rygon taking a lot of damage. That's Arcadian. Arcadian able to hit the stun, but it doesn't matter. Misses another one.
This is all over up top. This trade is not looking good. The older ultimate is there too. Dexarian just getting ran down by this Rygon. Like sometimes you just get like Rygon'd if you're the Lucy. On the other side of the fight, Unimportant falls too. And you know, I can't help but feel a little bit good about my prediction here. This draft looking very strong.
Yeah, I mean, they got annihilated. That's what I'm going to say.
It's the Lucy.
Obliteration.
Sometimes you just get ran at. Lucy has a huge problem because, like we talked about earlier, her only mobility spell, Swift Roll, is tied to her R. So it requires 25 energy to use, and it's on a 15-second cooldown. Yeah. Dexarian, he didn't even take the Battlerite for Swift Roll that reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds and gives you a haste for 2.5 seconds after.
Right.
So he is like super, super vulnerable after he rolls, and even getting to that part is a little bit hard. Another super scary thing about this matchup is that the parry just exists.
Yes.
Rygon can always threaten parry whenever Dexarian is going to Panic Flask, and it's just so bad for Lucy, man.
Yeah, it can be really dangerous. And
nice clarity.
Try to fight back there. Oh, taking a ton of damage is Fireblaze. Fireblaze already down to half health. You're able to pressure him solidly. Now they're going right in on Freak. Freak able to get out of harm's way. Now it's Arcadian trading damage right now. He's got the time bomb on him too. Gonna take so much there, leaps out of it, and that is a lot of traded damage right now. Actually, no, Fireblaze didn't take any there. It's still Arcadian taking a lot of damage. He gets pushed out away from his team. Jumong tries to come in, he gets thrown out. Wow, just solid play by Fireblaze.
Yeah, that Heavenly Strike hit too that week and being very high impact. The older ultimate gonna come out, really, really nice play. I like that a lot from Freak. The orb is going to be secured too by Atrocity Exhibition. Look at that HP difference, 25%, Jorby.
And it's still going down. Solid support from Alicia on it. And just getting free M1 hits right now is Freak. Freak's gonna go in on it. Rygon's gonna come in too. Fireblaze looking for it, looking for the stun, doesn't get it. The ult comes down, he's gonna get Jumong. No, he doesn't. Going for it, he's gonna try to confirm. Switches back onto Lucy, catching her off guard. Hits the strike, trying to get the kill. Jumong gonna go down, eventually, finally does. And finally, last but not least, Arcadian going down as well.
Getting word that the Rygon would like to be called August 21st. So we are now going to refer to him as August 21st. That long name. I'm not saying all of that, Mr. Fireblaze. I'm going for August 21st.
I'm just gonna call him Fireblaze.
Okay. That's fine. He specifically told me he would like to be called August 21st, but Fireblaze works.
All right, well, I'll call him August 21st. If he told you.
Yes, I got that hot Discord PM. He was like, hey, want to be called August 21st. Okay, dude, I respect you as an individual.
That's fine.
But anyways, August 21st on this Rygon looking incredibly strong. And, you know, it's kind of like last game. Like when I said you don't want to match a really good Rook against another Rook.
Yeah.
This is like this for August 21st. You don't want to match another Rygon against him just because he's so good.
Yeah. Arcadian trying to trade damage with August 21st.
Yeah, this is really good for SIGH, actually. They did a great job forcing Atrocity Exhibition out of the center. That Petrify was caught by Freak, but still, he got nothing from it. Atrocity managed to secure that orb somehow. Not sure how that happened.
Jumong trying to isolate Freak.
Oh, beautiful.
Trying to get that hit. Doesn't get it on him. Unimportant. Struggling right now on Jumong, struggling to try to trade damage. He just can't. His whole team's separated right now. Everyone's separated from each other. Alicia trying to put more damage out. Gets the freeze, but cleanse. A nice cleanse by Dexarian.
Yeah, very nice clarity potion. August 21st has found his way back into the battle, but the Deadly Inject is on him. He doesn't get any healing from Freak, too. He was just slightly out of range. He's inevitably going to go down here. The Rejuvenate's on him, but still, look at the amount of HP he has to work with. It's next to
Flappy
zero.
Penguin right now is just having a ball on Alicia. Just keeping Arcadian out of the fight and then just doing extra damage. Up at the top, we see huge damage coming out of a big freeze. Going to do a lot. Is he going to go down? Jumong, good night, unimportant.
Dude,
you're gone.
That was absolutely insane that Atrocity Exhibition were able to come back this round. The older ultimate's going to come out too. It's not over just yet, but now I dare say it is as Dexarian falls, Arcadian all that's left, and August 21st had like no HP for so long in that battle. Yeah. He got feared out into no man's land on the far right side of the map, and a Freak had to like space after him to try to keep up. But like you mentioned in the middle of the round, you were like, yo, look at Flappy Penguin. Flappy Penguin was destroying his fight, and then immediately after that fight, when they all reconnected, the orb was taken by that Alicia ultimate. And that Alicia ultimate also hitting the Jumong just got so much value.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been, like I said, if you're going to watch somebody who's going to win the game for Atrocity Exhibition, it's Flappy Penguin, and he's doing it right now.
Flappy Penguin doing so well here. Arcadian getting chunked once again. Jorby, that barrier even used, but it doesn't negate.
There's nothing he can do. He gets in and he gets immediately chunked and then pushed out.
Yeah, that Heavenly Strike was really big too. Applying that weaken, so powerful. You see him trying to go in. August 21st, getting that parry stun.
You lost, Arcadian.
Arcadian's not going to win this battle. A really nice Dragon Palm, though, slows down the roll of August 21st, but he wants in.
Oh, and Unimportant's taking a lot of damage here. Alicia is just winning that fight completely. And you had alluded to it at the beginning of the match. You're like, I like Alicia against Jumong, and you're seeing it right here. And even the Petrify isn't going to do much against the old door. SIGH is just struggling to get any kind of combo potential out. They can't do anything. They can't really shore up on targets. They keep getting spread out. They keep getting pushed in the corner. There isn't much they can do. Taking a lot of damage, August 21st. Actually in danger. He's going to go down just as soon as I said that they couldn't. They do get sandwiched by Rygon and Jumong. Alicia going to try to throw the ult down. Whips it completely. Trying to get up. That's a huge freeze. Trying to get the damage out. Does he get the confirm on Rygon? No. Arcadian able to survive, but they did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it looks like the orb is going to be taken.
Oh, another big freeze, but I'll door.
Yeah, that orb was really big, and now that they've secured it, Dexterian walks right back into that Alicia ultimate. A little bit unideal, but, you know, he's not going to go down here because of it. And SIGH getting up on the board. Unimportant. His positioning was absolutely beautiful in that top right corner when they got the big punish onto August 21st. The rain of arrows was massive, and the way he kited back right when August 21st tried to get in, amazing.
Yeah,
beautiful
absolutely.
Play from Unimportant.
Yeah, and staying away from Alicia as well, knowing he can't box.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can get into the issue, and Unimportant had this in the first 2 rounds where he's trying to box Alicia. Like, you're not going to be able to do it.
Yep.
It's already proven Flappy Penguin is going to be able to beat you in that, so we were just staying away from it. He took a little bit of chip damage, but the positioning won out in the end for him.
Yep, doing very well here. We'll see if they can keep it up, though, Jorby, because they have a tall mountain to climb. They're still down 2 rounds in this win score 5 game. Arcadian uses that retribution to try to inch in a little bit. Now he heavenly strikes in. This is some aggression coming out from the red Rygon.
Yeah, trying to push in. Arcadian gonna have to get out. He's taking some damage, gets the freeze too.
Very nice.
And yeah, August 21st wants to play with that.
Yeah, Alicia, though, she's taking a bit of damage to start this game off. The double rain of arrows being dropped too, but Atrocity Exhibition, they get the orb, and that's big.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a lot of energy behind them. Alicia and Oldor both sitting on full energy bars, and August 21st building his up as well.
Petrified Dexterian missing that one. Space on the older use. The ultimate's available. Just a couple healing charges actually on that full 3. Flappy Penguin needing some healing. He gets the freeze down bottom. This orb is so important, and it's going to be taken by SIGH. Alicia's HP is getting a little bit low.
Oh, Lucy. Dexterian's in trouble. He's taking so much damage. He got sandwiched by Rygon and Alicia. He got out, but that not before he took a ton of damage.
Oh, the Rain of Arrows dealing a lot of damage and forcing out the old ultimate. The stun is going to land onto the Jumong, but the Clarity Potion is there immediately after. The parry stun is going to land and allow the pressure to continue. The Heavenly Strike has to be used to get out, and wow, SIGH doing such a great job.
Oh, SIGH, even though sometimes they were getting stunned out, they were able to fight, but not a lot of health here for Flappy Penguin. He's got to be careful, able to get back to it, but he does go down. Now it's in trouble. SIGH coming back in a big way. They're going to take game number 5 and fight back into the series.
Yeah, they're coming right back. These last 2 rounds have looked very good for them. It's all about the start. The start of the round, August 21st, has had much harder of a time getting in there, and Unimportant dealing so much damage on that Jumong. I saw you point into the screen of that MVP. I'm like, yep, completely agree.
Yeah,
Unimportant's Rain of Arrows have been so high impact, forcing out abilities from Alicia and the older, just making them space, and when they have to burn that movement ability in that iframe, that's such a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely, and I like what I'm seeing out of Arcadian. He's not being as overly aggressive like in the early rounds, and he took so much damage for no reason. He wasn't going to be able to box August 21st, so now I'm just going to try to play to my team's strengths, try to get some damage on Oldor, and then get out.
Oh, that is not a good Heavenly Strike. August 21st going to get absolutely destroyed here. The Deadly Inject's coming out, and the stun. That Heavenly Strike put him in such a risky situation. He has to play so safely now. The red team desperately... Oh.
Double pet!
God, that was so good. I was going to say the blue team really needed the orb, but then immediately after, the Petrify came out to ensure that SIGH gets it. Dexterian playing right on top of things.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to fight back into this. It's got to be tough because Rygon's about to go down here. August 21st has no chance, just gets trapped. Just missing that Rain of Arrows, though. Okay, you're still alive. You're still living.
Okay, Arcadian, he's starting to get kind of low. This is potentially doable, but
he goes down.
It's going to be secured by that Panic Flask. Dexterian doing so much for his team this round.
Yeah, absolutely. A big freeze coming out. Oh,
Another
no,
clarity.
get in capped. See you later. That was the chance for Atrocity Exhibition to get back into it, but it looks like SIGH is going to get the kill on Oldor here. He's going to go down. Freak eventually will go down. There he goes, and SIGH has tied it up.
Yeah, and just as quickly as Atrocity Exhibition took the first 3 rounds, SIGH take the next 3. We'll see if they can keep it up, though. Or
are we going to have our 5th game 9 today?
Oh, I mean, it's so possible. Atrocity Exhibition, though, August 21st needs to make some huge adjustments. It's looking like Arcadian is now the one that knows what to do, and August 21st is the one that's struggling to get in. We saw that Heavenly Strike in, and from that point on, there was just nothing. I was like, oh, God. You can't just Heavenly Strike into 3 characters. You can't just do that. You can't use your space, your only mobility spell, or your only mobility spell tied to an iframe on that Rygon. It just puts you in such a vulnerable situation, and the entirety of SIGH, all 3 of them were right there. They're like, oh, he just jumped.
That's the double-edged sword of Rygon, because you have so much in your kit. You have the parry available to you, so you think, yeah, I could just space in, and then I have my parry, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't leave.
Yeah, the Rain of Arrows don't care about no parry.
Oops. Ooh, August 21st taking a lot of damage. Does get a parry off, but not doing any damage to Arcadian. Now Arcadian's taking massive damage here. Took it from Alicia up from below.
Wow, that Rain of Arrows plus the
Oh
traps.
no, he goes down instantly. SIGH is taking over this game. Freak has to get away now. He's just gonna chase him down, try to push him away, try to do some damage. Flappy Penguin's just all by himself. He can't do anything about it. Boxed out by Jumong, Freak has nowhere to go. Alicia's petrified, you can't do anything. It's gone. SIGH is taking complete control. Jumong's got him boxed out. Good night, Alicia. Good night, Freak. And SIGH has taken the lead. They're at game point.
Yeah, Arcadian's doing a really good job. We talked about how it looked kind of bad for him in that initial trade, but what he was really doing was just holding his parry. He held his parry until the last possible moment, which kind of baited in the blue team. Atrocity Exhibition tried to just commit super hard to him when they thought he was vulnerable. Then he was like, what's up? I got parry. He dropped his parry. He got a double parry stun onto 2, and then just did so much damage off the back of it. And what that parry stun allowed is it also allowed Unimportant to drop the traps and drop the Rain of Arrows.
Yeah.
So because of the way Arcadian was playing, it just really allowed SIGH to do so much damage.
So Atrocity Exhibition trying to force game 9. Freak already under a lot of pressure. Freak taking a good bit of damage here against Arcadian. And now in trouble is August 21st. He's taking massive damage. If he goes down now, it will be over for Atrocity Exhibition.
Yeah, he has no energy either, so he can't use that EXM1.
Gotta get out of there, man.
Yeah, he can't get that Heavenly Strike charges. They don't get the orb either. This is looking really good for SIGH. A 20% HP advantage, and there's almost 0 HP on this Rygon. The Rejuvenate is on him, but it's not enough to heal him up at this point.
August 21st gets the stun, but there's no follow-up. Aldor gonna try to get the stun. He does get it, but gets pushed away. Lucy gets out of it, and now August 21st is in cap. Freak trying to come into support, can't do it. It got him trapped. Rain of Arrows does so much damage. Freak deleted. Atrocity Exhibition annihilated. SIGH taking back after what was it looked like Atrocity Exhibition just had it all figured out. Flappy Penguin was playing out of his mind, and SIGH came back and took the game away, and they win 2 games out of their 3 today, have a 2-1 now record in Group B. What a fight back for the Rising Stars team.
And that's absolutely what they needed, because they have that -2 because of the way they had to reschedule in week 1.